Right, welcome back. I'm out with the E-Trac with a silver coin shooting mode, searching for just coins, so discriminated out. I've got the little one with me that she's only been out 5 minutes, she's had enough. But we've got a bit of woodland to go at, a bit of an adventure, and then I'm going to jump on this field here that I've had some history of before. So I'm going to have to entertain her for 5 minutes, trying to collect acorns. There's a lot of acornage around here. These trees were buried in the 1800s. There's the discrimination pattern, also covers large hammers. Yeah, so just cherry picking really. I don't want to spend too much time on digging trash, so got quite a nice discrimination pattern. Got the baby out with me, so I want to get out and do a lot with her, plus just pick some good items up, hopefully. Right, there's going to be a lot of background sound effects. We've got a 1336, so we're going to see what that is. Just some copper tube, aluminium tube. So recovery fast, stress density high, difficult ground. We'll do noise cancelling in a minute. Threshold's 22, normal response, and 4 tones on conduct. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Let's just check on. That's the discrim pattern. All silver, high conductors and hammers around here. Let's get about 2 foot on that can, and that's on fast. So yeah, happy with that. Let's carry on. Be a lot of tin foil, ring pulls. So that's this ringed out. I'm just cherry picking. For coins. Copper, silver really, but coins are coin. I'm going to show you something with this item with the threshold. I've put the threshold level up. I'll put it right up so you can hear it. Now there'll be a dip in the threshold over targets that are notched out. So for example, this target, it's given a 134, but can you hear the dip? So there's something that's been notched out is in with it. I reckon that's a false. I reckon that blip is a false on iron. There's a big dip there in the threshold. Wait, he's giving a scratchy tone, but you might dig it, you know. Let's give it a dig. Yeah, instead of having the grunt, it's the threshold is dipping instead. Now if you get a threshold and using ferrous, like an all metal mode, you'd hear a grunt on that. So it's just another way of IDing. But you can ID, that notch that I've got on, do it with coins as well. You know, anything that's notched out will give a dip. Yeah, you're gonna have to trust me. You have to trust me. It's deep iron, pinpointer's not even picking it up yet. And I have switched to multi-tone. It's like a piece of lead. What is that doing on here? That was a big cast. There is a reservoir about 300 metres that way. Looks like we're on a coin. $13.47, just in the discrim. I've seen it, I saw the green. There it is. Just hope it's like Roman green. Is it L? Is it L? Ah, it's shocking. Absolutely shocking that. Not gonna get anything off it. The coin's a coin. got 1236. Zoom in, presumption. It is another car and it just pops out. 1236 seems to be. Oh, they're coming out looking absolutely fantastic, aren't they? Look at that. Get that in the display cabinet. Acidic soil, very mineralised ground as well. We have got some off that, and what we've got off that is that it's a coin. There's a bit of writing around the edge, but I can't make out what it is at all. The camera will not even focus on it because there's no detail on it. Oh my days. Right, yeah, probably Georgian. Love the tones on this E-Trac. 1138 solid. Let's give it a dig. Something different. Nice piece of lead. It's got some history to it. Probably 1800s. I won't go as far as Roman. Now, I do a lot of research. And it doesn't go on how white the patina is. The more moisture in the ground, the whiter the patina would be. I thought there was a marking on there then. Oh, alright, bit of a relic. So you might be wondering, if you've looked at my channel, why I've got a Minelab and why I've picked this machine. Now, I did want a Minelab and I was going to go for the HISTORYREVISITEDUK Pro. Now, this machine is a good 13 years old, but it's a deep machine, and that's one reason I've got it. It's FBS technology, never used it, and I do believe, and with my testing, it does really work with discrimination, which then forces you to use threshold discrimination. I mean, you can always go into full screen, take all discrimination, all metal, but I'm using that pattern because I'm just cherry picking. So yeah, I think there's a lot of metal detectors to be used, and you're gonna learn. I'm into learning about metal detectors, most things. You're gonna learn more by using a range of detectors and how they work. 936. Let's go into all metal, but then we'd have to go over to ferrous, audio. I am still learning. It's not as hard as I thought it'd be. But yeah, I'm still learning. That's giving a good tone as well on the ferrous. So let's go back there. Where was it at? So if you can, it's like a race driver or cars. If you can specialise in one, or you could like know a lot of all of them and combine it into just general knowledge of detectors instead of specialising in detectors. So I've learned a different method of my method detecting with this is totally different. I'm using threshold discrim. I'm using discrim, and the tones are different. You can go ferrous conducts. A lot of stuff is similar, but there's some stuff that's different. So I've just chosen E-Trac because it's well known for being a deep, great machine, and it was for 300 quid, no, 350 I paid for this. So it was 350 for this or 300 for the HISTORYREVISITEDUK Pro. I know what I'd rather have. To be honest, this used to be 1600 quid when it came out 13 years ago, so that was a lot of money, wasn't it? So you will see me using all different types of machines. I'm looking at getting a Deus one, to be honest. My fields aren't really great for a Deus one. This is, I need a pasture machine, and a Deus one really is for your arable and your ploughed. But I do go on digs, so I could whip it out then. If you catch me meaning, whip that out. But the Legend is just, the Legend covers everything. It's great on ploughed, it's deep on pasture, it's fast, it's got everything rolled into one. This is for deep, clean pasture. It can still unmask, but it's nothing like today's technology, like the Minelab, the Noxes, anything with an IF on, iron filter, silencer, anything like that is next level. The recovery now and the processing power and the speed of the machines, they've come a long way. They have come a long way. But it'll still find it bloody deep, especially when I get that 15-inch coil on it. Oh, there's a chemical factory at the back, and all you can smell is burning plastics. Can't be good for you. But I smoked for years, and I'm on the peace pipe at the moment. One 144, sounds sweet. You see it there, flat as you like. Oh, it's a big one. Oh, please be a token of sorts. That's a George the Third for a change. Big penny. You'll be able to see him there, facing right. It's a big chunk. The D's come after the Cartwheels. The Cartwheels were only minted for 1 year. The Cartwheel penny, and then yeah, I don't know if they run out of copper because the Cartwheel penny was so big. Then they released this. 1797 for your Cartwheel, I think. Yeah, 1797. It was only minted for a year, and then 1806 they started cutting back on the copper and released. It's still a big coin. It's still a chunk, but it's a lot smaller than the Cartwheel. Now I don't understand with Minelab though. One thing, obviously there's advances on technology, but this is so simple. You have 0 to 35 or 0 to 50. You have ferrous and conductive. So silvers had come in, just say a big half crown, 100% silver, you'd have a low ferrous in that target and a high conductor, which is one of the highest conductors, so is copper, stuff like that. Now this has just been changed too on the Manticore. It's the same thing, but it's just been changed to smudges and dots, if you get me meaning. It's like a trace, but this is, I haven't used the Manticore yet, and I will do, but this is just so simple. Even if they add the smudges and that, why not give people options to have the numbers, ferrous and non-ferrous? A bit like the Deus 2 has, you can have the horseshoe, you can have the XY screen, you can have this, that and the other. So Minelab, if you're watching this video, yeah, give the Manticore that option, so when I get one I can use it, because that smudge thing, I've seen a lot on it, and it's a lot of guesswork, where this is, it's numbers. It's numbers. You can't really go wrong. You can't read a number wrong. That says 02 and that says 29. You could read a smudge wrong, couldn't you? Or a dot, or whatever it is. So yeah, I'll be getting one of them this year. So just get it updated and get this in it, will you please? So yeah, these are a few things. I am going to get the Manticore, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until they sort it out, and it's just there's a lot of things that would be a great add-on, a bit like the Deus 2, how you can have multiple IDs, stuff like that. I really am like it, and I don't use ID, but when you're learning, it's great to have that function. It shows you how much ferrous is in an item, which is great for trash, you know. Also, I want to be able to go out more than 6 hours. I saw was it Sid? Was it you, Sid? If you're watching, you had fucking 3 batteries stuck to your £1,800 detector, so you could go for a full day's detecting, didn't you? Now they're not going to be able to do anything with that, apart from, I'm going to the Legend now. I went to the Deus, go to the Legend. The Legend can last near enough a full day. If you're using your lower frequencies, it takes more power, but it's got an external battery that is another full day's worth of battery. It's got the same size battery that's in the actual headset. So you might have to come out with a new cuff so you can have the battery in it, a bit like the Legend. Take a bit from every detector and make it into one good detector. I really do think that should be an option there. Plus, what happened with, I'm going on a bit here, but I saw someone with a Bluetooth module plugged into the Manticore. Will someone tell me in comments, because I don't know. The Manticore does have Bluetooth, doesn't it? It does have Bluetooth. You paying 1800 quid. It's got to. I know the Xterra doesn't have Bluetooth. The new Simplex has got Bluetooth. You can have any headphones you want with it. But it actually comes with headphones, but you can just pair whatever, you know, the ones that you stick in your ears and that if it's a bit sweaty. If you want to put a woolly hat on, you can't really do it with the big headphones, can you? It's a bit more comfortable. So that's got it, but the Xterra Pro hasn't. I think, yeah, let's get it together. Let's get it together. Let's get all the good things from all the detectors and put it into one detector. Don't have, oh, you can have this but you can't have this. You can have this but you can't have this. If you're paying 1800 quid, you want all the best features of every detector. You want to be able to go out all day. You want an external battery power pack. You want Bluetooth. These are standard. These come on a £300 detector. You want updates, not to do listen, and then they write out everything that's been updated. So the new Simplex is everything that people wanted on the old Simplex, but the old Simplex had pushed the limits of the hardware that it could take. So it's all come now to this new one, and it's cheaper than the old Simplex was, which is absolutely crazy. It's lighter, it's better, it's faster. It's like Simplex on steroids. I've been using the Simplex Ultra for a bit now, and it's not like the Simplex. It's in a different league. It's in a different league than the Simplex. It's just so fast. It's so fast. And it's going to be 350 quid with headphones. Yeah. So I've got my eye on all of you. Especially, I want them updates sorted before I get a Manticore. All right, over and out. Take it easy. See you on next.